Hey everyone. So today we're going to be doing a live profile audit. And here with me, I have one of my best friends, Serena Flores. Hey, Serena. And she is also the CEO and founder of Squared Assist, a virtual assistant um, company who works specifically with, I guess, influencers, creators in the health and wellness space. Is that right, Serena?
Yeah, health and wellness coaches.
Oh, yeah, health and wellness coaches. And one of her main forms of outreach at this moment is I'm not sure what it's called, but it's like sending DMs. It's what is it called?
Yeah, like lead generation, just like
Oh
making
yeah.
connections. DMs.
Yeah, making connections in the DMs. And so with this business and many other businesses, it's very important to have a solid social media presence so that when people or potential clients come and check out your page to see if they want to work with you, they get the right message. And a lot of times I work with business owners who are conveying one message. They think they're conveying a message, but then in the eyes of their potential clients, the clients are receiving a different message. So we want to line that up and make sure that the personal brand is on point and people are getting what Serena wants them to get. Okay, Serena. So let's go to your Instagram page. We'll pull it up here. And so I did already kind of walk through it on my own to see like what you're already doing great and then what can be improved upon. And one thing I really like is the client wins section right here. And you actually influenced me to do this. Once you're like, hey, can I use those results? And I was like, oh yeah. Then I went and posted them to my page too. So if you keep like this is something you want to continue doing, even if you have one like for each month. What I started doing, and I just posted it right now, but each month I'm posting my client wins from the previous month. Just so
Okay.
yeah, just so people can come and see like what I'm up to, what I've been doing. So far, how do you feel like how do you feel about your social media presence for one? And then what are some of your goals?
I feel like it's gotten better. I think like goal wise, I would like to be a lot more consistent. I feel like I lack on my stories a lot.
Mm,
Um, I I know I should be like posting every day or always have something, but I don't always. And then also to posting more often. I usually have scheduled posts go out Monday and Thursdays, but I would
mm-hmm,
like to at least get another day in there.
mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, consistency is really important. So Mondays and Thursdays, you said you're posting right
Mhm.
now. Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna keep that in mind and we're gonna revisit that. But what I want to do is start from the top and kind of go down. And the things that I'm going to share with Serena today are things that everybody can do. But the first thing, let's start with your name. So Squared Assist, this is the name of your company. And so this is good. This is great. If you have it, you want your username to always be like either your own name or like the company name. So it's easy to find. Um, and then the next thing is profile picture. So, in choosing this profile picture, what was like your thoughts behind
I don't have a lot of pictures of myself.
it?
So I thought that one was fun. And it was at a fitness event. So I
Oh, this
felt
is
it was
Whitney
fitting.
Simmons.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, cool. Okay, so that's a good thought, especially the fitness event, because you're going to be working with health and wellness coaches, or you are working with them. One thing that we always recommend for profile pictures is to show your face, to be as close up as possible. We usually say like from here, the shoulders up to here, and that's just because when someone's looking at their phone, looking at social media, the buttons are so tiny, like right here, like my profile is so tiny,
Mhm.
and you're competing with everybody else, especially if it's like in the DMs. And
Yeah.
so by showing your face, that's a way where someone can you can start building rapport with people. Um, and then also like you have a great face, you have a beautiful smile, and so by showing that, that's something that instantly is like a happy trigger. It's a, oh, this person's friendly. Like I like this person.
Yeah.
And that's not something that you necessarily get instantly with this photo, even though it's a great photo and you're smiling, but it's so your smile is so far away. We don't get that like, oh, friendly, someone that I'd enjoy working with.
Gotcha.
Hmm. And so even something like I checked out your LinkedIn profile. I know you probably took this at work.
Yeah.
Um, and so I think that's a great picture. And I don't know if you have it in color or if you can even use it, but
Have it in color.
mm, like if you could do something that that ratio where it's like that close up, I
Yeah.
think could be great. Um,
Okay.
and then maybe do like a little photo shoot or something. Like it's funny because me and Serena, we did I joined her on her senior pictures. And so there was like your senior like picture, if you could like do something like recreating that, that would work for your personal brand. Or like something like this, just without the sunglasses so you can see your eyes.
Gotcha.
Hmm. So that is one thing. And then this is great right here where you have like virtual assistant, because some people who are looking for you, they'll know exactly how to find you.
Mhm.
Um, and then the next thing I have this written down, is your bio. So this is great because it's like it's kind of like, I guess like kind of like your mission statement, like what you do and why you do it. So this is
Yeah.
amazing. Everyone who's like selling any kind of product or service should have something like this in their bio. But what I would do just to like pizzazz it up a little bit,
Mhm.
is add some color and some personality. So
Okay.
I created this one. Let's see if I can paste it so you can see it. Okay, let me share this screen. So I created this one, and you're like totally free to like change it up, but just the idea of it is like by adding
Okay.
color, adding like kind of like some little emojis depending on what you feel like, which basically your favorite emojis and what they convey. So I have this
Yeah.
one, says virtual assistant to wellness coaches and visionaries. Because also everybody likes to think of themselves as a visionary or someone who's trying to make something out of nothing, especially
Mhm.
like the creators that you're working with. Then I have you. And then I have here, I help you show up on social media and in the DMs so you can scale your service. So basically, this in marketing, we have this saying that everybody's radio station is tuned into WIIFM, which is what's in it for me. So you always want to tell people how you're going to help them exactly.
Yeah.
Um, so that's very similar to what you have on your profile right now. But it's personifying it or personalizing it, saying I help you show up on social media and in the DM so you can scale your service. And that equals money. So
Okay.
uh yeah. And then here I just have a let's get started so people know that the link tree is your contact link.
Okay. Gotcha.
Hmm.
Um, can you copy and paste that to me?
Yeah, yeah, I'll send it to you. I'll drop it in the chat and then I'll send it to you afterwards too.
Okay.
There's a chat. It'd be cool too if you could do like a live edit too, and then we can see like at the end of the call. Or, yeah, let me take
Yeah.
a screenshot of this.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a screenshot of this right now. Doop. Okay, did you get the bio?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
And then we have your link tree. And I like this because it looks very professional.
Mhm.
What I would do is probably whatever your personal brand, I mean, whatever that your bio is, or even this line, I'd probably just update this.
Okay.
To here. We have a Facebook page too. Okay, we'll do that one.
I have it up to date on my Facebook page.
Okay. We'll get to that. Okay, so that's your profile picture, your bio, and now story highlights. So this is like another like really amazing space for you to create more opportunities for your potential clients to get to know you, to get to know what you do, your personality. You can improve your likability, and to contact you. So this is amazing. The client wins. So I would say if you could add to your content calendar to maybe do this once a month, that could be
Okay.
great. Or even if like one of your clients who you're in the DMs, like helping them with lead gen, if they like secure a client, then put it on your story, like, hey, like one of my clients just secured like 5 clients this week and we're so excited. Like this is why lead gen is so important.
Okay.
So showing your results. Because then that's really like that's what people want. One, it's like they're gonna work with you because they like you. So you have to be likable on Instagram. And then secondly, because they trust that you're gonna produce the results that they need.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. So this one's great. And for anyone watching, like these are just screenshots. And so it's like easy to create to just use screenshot it. You don't have to do like all this crazy editing or throw it in Canva, but it works because there's a lot of value there. So for your other highlights, what I would do, I would have a start here one.
Okay.
And what you can talk about like in your start here, that could be like your services and like what you do. And then how to get in contact with you. So it would be like 3 story slates. Like the first one is your service of like I help health and wellness coaches in the DMs and do X, Y, and Z. And then your maybe like a client win or a testimonial.
Okay.
And then like if you're interested in getting started, then click this link.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's just 3 story slates. And your testimonials, you can get, I mean, I can give you one because Serena did work with us for a while. It was super helpful, saved my life. But just if you could just get it in writing and then you could just pop it up on a story slate. And
Okay,
then what
that sounds
that does is like it qualifies you in 3 different ways. One, it shows that you get the results because you have an actual like client win. And then the testimonial gives you credibility and like social proof. And then saying what you do lets people know that you're talking directly to them, to those health and wellness professionals.
gotcha.
And then, oh, actually, okay. So what I said is like you can do that all in one story highlight, like start here and name it start here, or each
Yeah.
of those can be different ones. So you can have one that says start here, one that says client win, one that says testimonials, and then one that talks about your services.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, because
Can
your
you write me
service.
down?
Yeah, I wrote it down. I got you. I have it all ready for you.
Thanks.
Mhm. Um, and I want to show you a sample of one of my current clients has a good start here button,
Mhm.
or his is tap in because that's how his audience talks, or how he talks. But his like start here button, it has this like question. So if you could find a stat about your like industry, like did you know like 5 out of 10 like fitness coaches like go broke within a year? And it's like, no, I didn't know that. Really? And it's like, that's because like because they get overwhelmed
Yeah.
and they can't keep up in the DMs or something like that. And then basically you're providing the solution. If you need help with this, like click the link and you input a little link.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
That's a,
so it takes them like on a journey.
yeah. Okay.
Hmm. Okay, and then the next thing is just your content. So I like that your content, like the brand consistency is there. So like you have like the pink, like your brand colors. Like
Hmm.
I see like pink, beige, black, and white.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It took so
You what?
I said it took so long to get there with that.
Really? What was your process? You were blue before, I think.
Well, yeah, and I didn't like it. And then when I started working with a coach, I started changing my content because Tony was doing my content.
Hmm.
And then I started, it was more beneficial for me to keep doing it because I was the one that was talking to people.
Hmm.
And so I just kind of played around with different posts, and then I found like a template in Canva that I really liked. And
Hmm.
so I've been using like the same one for like the carousel posts, and then I'll do reels, which I've been trying to do more of.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Canva has good templates.
Yeah, they do.
See. And then I'm gonna look. So you mentioned that you want to be more consistent with your content.
Hmm.
Is there anything else that you'd like?
Um, I guess getting more creative. I feel like I have a scheduled reel coming on Thursday. Stay tuned.
Okay.
And it's probably the first reel that I've taken like a trending sound and made content out of it and turned it into like an actual reel versus like, my normal like, hey, like really quick, like boomerang kind of reel that I've been doing. Um,
Hmm.
I feel like I don't know what to do. Like I always go through like on Instagram and I see like I'll watch reels
Hmm.
and come across like, trending sounds and stuff like that. But I just don't know how to like implement the information I'm trying to get across into it. And I think like Thursday was probably the first time I found a successful one.
Yeah. Okay. And that's super common with a lot of like content creators or small business owners. Uh, so I'm going to show you what we do to help people come up with ideas and then even find um kind of create better content that they feel more comfortable with and that they like showing people.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I like to do, the biggest thing is one, learning your audience, which sounds like you know who they are. But the second thing is, and I have a full exercise on this, but and you know this, I think, but I'm launching a group coaching program soon. It's an 8-week program walking people how to do this and like level up their social media presence and attract their audience. And but we go do like a deep dive into creating an audience avatar so you know
Yeah.
exactly who you're talking to.
Mhm.
But it sounds like you have a good idea of who you're speaking to. And so
Yeah.
what you want to do is write down all their pain points and then create content serving their pain points.
Mhm.
So like thinking through these health and wellness coaches, what are some things that they struggle with?
DM, reaching out to their ideal clients, finding their ideal clients,
Hmm.
um, getting clients.
Okay.
Everything revolves around like lead generation pretty much, engaging
Okay.
with clients.
Okay. What about like the overwhelm? Because I mean, this takes a long time being in the
Yeah.
DM.
A lot of them are not full time. Um, like the client that I currently work with right now, she
Hmm.
has a full-time job. And she
Oh.
outsourced me because she needed help trying to interact, engage, and reach out to new potential clients.
Hmm.
Uh, and so yeah, a lot of them want to go full time, but it's just hard to balance, like the cash flow to afford to be able to outsource. And
Yeah.
then, trying full time, build a business.
Yeah. Okay. So this will give you some ideas on what you can make content with. So what we do is we list the pain points and then we come up with a piece of content that serves this pain point. So for example, like this desire to go full time, that is something that is a pain because they may be sitting at work being like, there's bored, like there's so many other things I could be doing right now to grow my business because I want to have time freedom, location freedom, and work on something I'm passionate about. But I'm stuck at this job. So that's a pain point we want to push on. So creating something like I have to brainstorm like titles and stuff, but like maybe a piece of content that talks about um like this is keeping you from making your side hustle your main hustle. Or like you're standing in the way of right the tragic mistake you're making that is keeping your side hustle a side hustle. So something like that. Because their tragic mistake is they're not outsourcing to a VA. They're trying to do it all themselves. Right? Because you're the solution to their problem.
Yeah.
So like we write that down. The tragic mistake that's keeping your it sounds kind of weird keeping your side hustle it's like the tragic mistake that making me that's something like that, but we can reword that so it makes sense when someone actually reads it.
That's keeping your passion your side hustle or something like that.
The tragic mistake or why the yeah why isn't your passion your main hustle, or like how to make your passion your main hustle. um or even like we can talk about the overwhelm, the tragic mistake that's keeping you overwhelmed as a wellness coach, or the tragic mistake wellness coaches make that keep them overwhelmed. Like something like that. Because they're like, oh, I'm a wellness coach. Wait, what mistake am I making? I'm overwhelmed. And it's gonna be like the beginning of a carousel. So that's like that's the title slide. And then the next slide can be something like some kind of like statistic, like a statistic on business owners, small bit like 50% of small business owners quit because of overwhelm and burnout. So some kind of statistic. And then the solution to that, the best way to solve this is to outsource. Did I spell that right? And then if you're ready to scale your business without scaling your stress, put the link in my bio. So that's like a 1, 2, 3, 4 slide carousel, and I'll send this to you. But the idea is that you always, every single piece of content, you want to address their pain points and solve them because you're the solution to their problems. Even issues finding ideal clients. And what's helpful is if you can find another VA who's doing something similar. So one of like your competitors, even if they're like much bigger or they have a whole team or whatever, you can look at some of their content. And there's this book that I read called Steal Like an Artist. And so basically the idea is there's no new idea under the sun. Everything is like repurposed. even like a chair. Someone designs a chair, but if I design a chair, it still does the same thing, but it's going to look totally different. So you put your own spin on it. So you're not stealing
Really
their
another,
copy.
yeah.
You're just
There's
getting,
actually, sorry.
go, 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 go.
There's another VA that I actually came across on Instagram that I've been kind of, peeking at her posts to get ideas sometimes because she is already booked out. She's got like wait lists and everything. So I'm like, I need to be doing what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Like seeing what is she doing? So
Mhm.
that's a good way, especially social media. Everybody does it to each other. That's why something will start trending. Um, yeah, if you could do that, but the big thing that's going to make a huge difference in your content is addressing these pain points in all your posts.
Mhm.
So that's more important than even having like pretty posts or things that like aesthetically look good. So there's people that come to me and they're like, oh, like I don't have a professional camera, so I can't film good content. But the most important thing to make a difference is addressing those pain points.
Okay.
Yeah. And also you can use Chat GPT for this. So
I
for
do.
your, oh, good. For your titles, they could
Yeah.
be, you can ask Chat GPT to make it sound more catchy or more clickbait or make it sound like an interesting movie title or a news headline.
Yeah.
And news headlines are super good because they lead with drama because they have to capture people's attention. So by asking
Yeah.
ChatGPT to do that, then this may make it better. Like tips for a solid morning routine. It's like, okay, that's all right. But if someone tells me like the tragic mistake you're making in the morning, it's like, oh my God, like what am I doing? Let me watch it. Or let me click this. Or like something like Jeff Bezos is more debt like multi-million like all what is it? All multimillionaires have this in common with their morning routine. Like, oh,
Yeah.
like what is it? All fitness, all like if you find out who people like in your industry, like in the fitness industry, like like Whitney Simmons tips for a solid morning routine, that automatically like makes it more interesting.
Gotcha.
Hmm. Okay, so that's another piece of advice. And then when it comes to reels, so like this is really good, your captions, they
Mhm.
has lots of value. What I would say is just add more color, like more emojis. And you can
Okay.
ask ChatGPT to add emojis in too.
Is there a way so when I have asked Chat GPT to help me with like coming up with captions, is there a way like you can do it so it doesn't go over the amount of characters that Instagram allows?
Yeah, you can ask it to like rewrite this in less than 160 characters.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah, or make this shorter, make this more brief. You can even say like write this in the voice of Britney Spears, or or make it rhyme. Write this in the voice of like Samuel Jackson, Barack
Yeah.
Obama, or someone. Yeah,
Gotcha.
so I'd say add emojis, and then for ideas. So when it comes to Reels, there's this option where you can use a Reels template. Have you ever used one of those?
No.
Okay, so I just used it in my most recent post. It makes it so much faster. Okay, like this one, like client results. So it's like music. You can't hear it right now, but it's music.
Mm.
And then all these like clips, they're cut to the beat of the song.
Oh. And it
And
automatically
then
does.
it automatically does it. Yeah. So you just have to put the clips in. See? So just like that, 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 that.
What app is that?
It's on Instagram. So like
Oh,
let's do it together. Like go to your Instagram app right now.
okay.
Okay, and then click as if you're going to make a reel.
Hmm.
Um, let me see. I think you do. They actually just moved it like a couple days ago. Where'd it go? Brennan actually had to find it for me and I used it. Whatever. I don't know. Real. My camera draft settings. There's like audio styles. Dang, I don't know where it went. I'll have to send it to you after, like a tutorial afterwards. But
Okay.
basically, it's called like Reels template.
Gotcha. So it's kind of
And
like, what's that app called? CapCut?
kind of, yeah. Let me see if I can search it. Oh, here it is. Okay, wait. So head to the Reels tab and tap the camera icon. Oh, okay, yeah. So if you, did you do that? So you go to like as if you're gonna watch Reels, this little button down here.
Oh, like if you're gonna watch them?
Yeah. And then the
Uh,
top right, there's a camera. So you click that.
oh, and the templates. I see.
Yeah, if you click templates and you choose whatever song and like cuts you like.
Yeah.
So you click one
Oh,
and then yeah, there's all these like, because this is where you fill up, this is where you import your video and it cuts it
yeah.
automatically for you.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to try that. That's fun.
Hmm. And you can make like a lot of them. Like I'll make like a
Yeah.
couple of them.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I'm
that's
gonna,
a hack for
yeah.
Reels.
Sounds good.
Okay. So, and then one more thing. When you pre-schedule your posts to Instagram, even if they're Reels, you can choose the option to post them also to Facebook too.
To post on Facebook?
Yeah. So it's not like you're doing double work. You just make sure your Facebook page and your Instagram page are both business pages and they're connected.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Do you think Facebook's
Okay.
even official or no?
Um, I mean, right now, like you don't really have that much engagement on it. Um,
Yeah.
so I'm not sure. But
Yeah.
the thing is, like a lot of my clients, a lot of people ignore Facebook, but there's a lot of from my experience, there's a lot of buyers on Facebook. So people that tend to be more likely to spend money. So
Mhm.
maybe try it for like a month or two where you just cross post all the same posts on there and then look at your data and then see if you've brought in any new clients from there.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. So those are my tips for you. Do you have any questions?
Um, I don't think so. Maybe like what can I put on my story? I
Oh.
put like this morning I just put a clip of me working in my agenda for the day.
Hmm.
Uh, or I'll put like new posts, stuff like that. But it's like, I don't know. Like I could get on there and talk. I don't know what I talk about.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's like the the good ones for business. That can work for any business is like your agenda, like you said, like today's agenda, like
Mhm.
client onboarding, like cleaning up the systems, DM outreach, whatever. And that lets people know exactly kind of what you work on, what you can help them with. That's a good one. Another one is client wins, which is always really good. And then if you were to talk, So one thing about social media is that people love stories.
Yeah.
So if you want to do as much storytelling as possible, so maybe if you get off of a sales call and whether you book the person or not, let's say you didn't.
Mhm.
Or I say it doesn't matter if you did or didn't, but say you just got off of a sales call or discovery call and they told you all their problems. Like, I'm overwhelmed with this, like my email inbox is a mess, like I don't have a calendar link to book, and so like I miss out on bookings. You can get on your stories and kind of talk about it. Like,
Mhm.
hey, I just had a discovery call with a potential client. She had some concerns that I hear a lot of people have, and it's she's so busy, but she's booking calls, but she's so busy that she misses the calls. Like, so what's the best way for you to do this? Oh, get a Calendly link to automate this booking service. So you're giving like free advice and free value. So
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah,
How do
that's
you,
another one.
I always feel this might just be me, I don't know. But like
Mhm.
if I did that, I'd be like subconsciously very like not embarrassed, but like I don't want her to see it. Like she's gonna know it's
Yeah,
about, you know what I mean?
yeah, I feel that. I totally feel that. So like what you can even do is change the gender. So I just got
Mhm.
off a call with with a gentleman, and this was his thing. And you can even save these, like write these in your notes tab, like people's issues that they're going through and how you would solve them.
Mhm.
And it could even be like months later, because like you've been doing this now for a couple months, and so it could be a call from like 3 months ago or 4 months ago. It's like, hey, I had a call with a guy, and you're not going super into detail, but he's like a wellness coach who also sells like tea, and his issue was this. But it's not, but like if it's a product, you switch up the product. If it's like a booty building program, you're gonna switch it to like fitness bands. Like, so you don't have to tell exactly because people wouldn't probably know. Like, she's talking about me.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
Hmm.
Because I'm like, I like Thursday's post that's coming out. It's actually about a conversation that I had with my current client and something that she's struggling with. And so I made a
Hmm.
post about it, but I know she's gonna be like, she made that after our conversation.
Just gonna see it. Yeah, yeah. Like you could change the gender of it, or if it's a specific type of product, you could switch the product out.
Okay.
It's like getting to the heart of the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can kind of just switch it up a bit, just to keep their confidentiality, even though no one else is gonna know, only them.
Yeah. Well, the post doesn't like say like this person said this. It's just kind of like, are you having trouble with this? And it's very generic. But it's addressing the issue and like potential like solutions to it.
Hmm. Yeah. You know, something else you could do for writing titles that's super
Mm.
important, even on your reels, is looking at, I like to look at Gary V or other people that have uh like pretty solid followings, but he has
Mm.
titles that are like interesting,
What's
like
his name?
Gary V, Garyvee. I'm surprised you haven't heard of him. He's kind of funny. He's a entrepreneur and like investor and stuff, but he's also just like has an amazing personal brand.
Okay, let me see. I'm trying to find him.
Share his Instagram page. So like his thing, like 2 ways to beat your competitors. Like that's something that could influence a title that you write. Like you could even use that 2 ways or 3 ways to beat your competitors, because the fitness space is extremely competitive. And like
Gotcha.
some solutions, you want to outsource a tedious task so you can focus on creativity. The next thing is have a solid social media presence with da 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 da, whatever your solutions are. He does a lot of reactions. That's another good piece of content. Reacting to things in your niche or within like the fitness industry. Say something happens or there's like whether it's like not drama, but say there's like a new study that comes out
Mhm.
and you react to it, um, then that is good because it's trending. And so you're likely to get more views on that piece of content because it's trending. And then people come to your page and they see, oh, not only does she help us with the DMs, but she's interested in our industry. So if there's news and stuff, she knows what's happening in it.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. Do you have any more questions?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, cool. Well, that being said, I'm just gonna sign off on this video. But if anyone's interested in doing in leveling up their social media audience to attract the audience and tribe that they want and that they need in order to sell more products or really make their side hustle their main hustle and make a living off of um, their social media presence, I highly recommend clicking the link in my bio and checking out my Attract Your Tribe Academy. It's an 8-week program where we're going to go in depth. It's a boot camp where we look at your audience avatar. We help you create content. We audit the content, all of it. So if you're interested in that, click the link in my bio. But that being said, thank you so much, Serena, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.
Thank you.
Bye.